is Daniels. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Set. Delta, set. Ready.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Set. 380. Run. Hey, switch. Set.
Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
380. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
380. Run. Set. Crowd right.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Set. Home troops. Black 80. Black. Go.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Go. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Harold Fannin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 2 at their own 22-yard line.
they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Daniels looking to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Daniels from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14, Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to the score.
You're exactly right, Doctor. They're trying to go. Just do no harm. Right now, they're holding themselves up.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for that. But thank you, Doctor. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Braden Johnston halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because I think few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air goes Daniels. Open net is Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and move.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. 21-0 our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready? Let's go now. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Now Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Daniels. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tuipulotu got in and dropped it. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Wide open receiver complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about no man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. 10-yard loss. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Oh, Nelson spaced operating. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set. Grenade. Baylor Tiger. Grenade. Got. Set.
Herbert now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allow defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 9. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now it's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Y'all got to pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know Power Rangers.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Delta, set.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Chargers 48, Dolphins 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Go Viking 18.
The final shot before break. Daniels. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
On the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of friends and they go to ride. Lows and highs, me and my bros in a stolen ride like, outside, so I'm staying inside, show you and I about to take a food.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before and see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Kappa. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Set.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in for the Charger touchdown.
Gadsden, 45 yards. And the Chargers are pouring it on.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 3.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The career is my stake, we apply. The paper, baby, love is on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like all
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Mustang 19. Ready? Warriors 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneers. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you hear you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup by
his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Allen. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers extend their lead yet again.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. How about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
And I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. He's given the gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 32-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Daniels looking to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
19 Lions. Let's go. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guys holding the ball, and they keep making the connection.
30 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
19.
Here's Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. A It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Bates' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's across the 45. It'll be 7 down. At this stage of the game, the score where it is, the key here is to inbounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 to the 46. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the Dolphins.
Now Herbert going to change the look. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
380. Home to right.
On the draw is Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 84 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and a couple.
Set.
Up the middle they go. Byer. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And they are going to score again. Another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.